Hi, friends. This is Debbie, and I'm an energy worker and spiritual guide, and we're doing our Sunday chat. It is February 1st, the Feast of St. Brigid, Embolc, full moon. So there's a lot of energy going on in this day and evening and days ahead. And I wanted to just share a little bit with the Feast of St. Brigid. She's part of a Celtic tradition and then a Christian tradition. And Embolc is also meaning the belly of the mother. And that's kind of for us who've been fortunate to be mothers, we can identify with that. And it's also recognizing that the earth is beginning to grow new life. And so we are midpoint from winter solstice to the spring equinox today. And so that just starts bringing us new energy, especially with this full moon. And we're going to be able to really embrace and encourage new life. And there will be changes that are going to be happening. And we're going to bring new life into our days and weeks and month and the year ahead after a season of darkness and decay. And so to me, this is very energetically hopeful and keeping our vibrations high, keeping our hearts open. And I also have a candle lit. And this is for cleansing and protection. It invokes blessings for healing and nurturing new beginnings. And so that's my candle, and that's my hope and prayer and wish and dream for you in being protected, to be clearing out things that no longer serve you and your highest good. Where are you focusing your attentions? And I will often put my face north, put my hands to my heart, and ask God, Spirit, Universe, however, for my good and the highest good of all, ask my question, and it needs to be a yes or a no answer. And I ask that, and then if I lean forward, it's a yes. If I lean backwards, it's a no. And if I stand still, it's just hold in place. Don't make any decisions right this minute. And so I'm just believing and wishing all of you just the blessings for wonderful new beginnings. And I put a scarf out for St. Brigid to bless last night in kind of that tradition, old traditional tradition. And I put some water in a jar because the moon was full, and just had my moon water then because it sat out under the moon all night long. And so I can use that for a dash in my morning drink that I have first thing in the morning. I can put it in my blessing mist spray bottles, and just lots of different uses for moon water. That's just regular water that's put under the moonlight, and asking God and Mother Earth and Father Sky to bless. And so those are a few things that I have done in the honor of this midpoint between the winter and the spring, and we're in it today. Okay, so let's ask for some insight from God, our angels, and guides. 3 cards for what we will get insight and heads up maybe for in this week ahead. Lots is going on, and we need to stay centered. We need to breathe. If you saw my video the other day with Robin and talking about Reiki and how she said we need to just take breaths and just hold space just for a few moments and get recentered and get grounded. And so let's us take a deep breath in and let it out. Deep breath in. Let it out. Our hands to our heart. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us, and the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. And so with this reading, we will let the blessings unfold. And I just pulled 3 cards, just knowing that our angels are guiding whatever it is. And this can resonate with you or not. And either way is fine. All right, we give thanks. And our first card is, okay, I'm going to move the candle a little bit out of the way, is emotional withdrawal. I think that for some, it's almost a survival mode in emotionally withdrawing from all the things that are happening in our neighborhood, our world, our country, our state, where we're at, just as protection, just as survival mode in some ways. And we're kind of sheltering our heart because it's like, how much more can we take? And so it's okay to withdraw. It is. And it's okay to have conversations with other people, to be able to share what you're feeling. And your feelings aren't wrong. No matter what feelings you have, they're not wrong feelings. It's just, what is that feeling going to do to motivate you to do something for your good and the highest good of all? Okay? So it's understandable, and they're recognizing that we're doing that. And so in this, you see that the waves come up, the waves ebb and flow. Okay? So let the waves come up and pull out all the negative, and let the wave come in and fill you up. And there's a lot of green. The border is green, and that's your heart energy center. Okay. And then acknowledging that, we have positive movement forward. Okay. So this is great. We're going into the light. We're seeing the light. It's smoother. And when things are in the light, things are clearly seen. And once they're seen, they can't be unseen. And there's a beautiful bird, and some could maybe call that the Holy Spirit, but is guiding us forward and into light. And it's not big waves, it's just a gentle breeze, positive movement forward. And then there is success. Okay, so there is, and that is, wow, really, really insight. And here we are, February 1st, it's the number 1, just what I was talking about. Number 1 is the number for new beginnings. We're on February 1st. We're on a full moon. It's a Leo moon. There's a lot of energy going on with that. And so we'll embrace all the fertility and all the new growth that's starting to come up. It's coming up from the darkness, and it's coming into light and life. And that's what's happening right now. Okay, so friends, thank you for being here. Thank you for your light. And let's just keep our light shining and support each other. And I'm grateful for every one of you. So until next time, you take care, okay? Bye-bye for now.